Bookmarks in Power BI are, in simple terms, saved views of your report. They provide an interactive way to shape and define the user experience. Let's check it out. For this video, first I'll show you a quick use case, and then we'll dive into the bookmark settings one by one so you learn what you need to know to use bookmarks effectively. So here we have our apocalypse report, detailing zombie encounters over the course of several months. This page is our overview page, and it's got a lot on it. Adding slicers all over the top of the page would be really messy, so let's use bookmarks and add a pop-up filter menu. I already created the filter menu itself. All this is a set of slicers with a shape in the background, and it's all grouped together. This video is about bookmarks, so I'm not going to bore you with this setup. I also already brought in this little filter icon as an image. What we're going to do is create two bookmarks, one that will show this menu and one that will hide it. Let's go to View and select to show both the Selections pane and also the Bookmarks pane. We have everything lined up how we want it, so I'll just go over to the Bookmark pane and create a new bookmark. I'll call this Filters Show. Now, let's create the bookmark where we hide this menu. I'll create a second bookmark and name it Filters Hidden. Then I'll go to the selection pane and I will hide the group I have created of the slicers and the background shape. Then, and this is important, I will update the bookmark. Now you can click back and forth between these two to see how it all works. But let's make this interactive for the end user. Click on the filter image, and we're going to go over here and toggle action to on if it isn't already. We will select the action to a bookmark, and we will select the bookmark to be the one that shows the menu. Now, when you click on this icon, the menu pops up. I already added a button here that says Hide Filters, so let's click on it and select the action as a bookmark, and this time select the Filters Hidden bookmark. That's the basics. Now, let's talk about these settings. Data.
Data? Look at this.
Data.
This option determines whether the bookmark captures the current state of the data itself on the report page. For example, if I wanted to select a filter from my filter menu, I could do so here and then hide the pane to see the visuals. But hold up, because it set everything back on my visuals to as if I had nothing selected in the slicers. Why did it do that? Because when we made our bookmark, it captured the state of not just the display of the visuals, but also the state of the data itself. So the bookmark thinks we want to set everything back to start. Since that's not what we want, I'll deselect the data setting and then update the bookmark. I'll do this for both of them because I want the selected filters to stick regardless of whether the filter menu is showing or not. Now, when I show and then hide again the menu, it keeps whatever filters I have applied. The display option refers to the visual aspects of the report page. For example, I added these pretty randomly placed buttons with associated bookmarks. One filters the page to only see data for the church location, and the other shows data for all locations. When I added these bookmarks, I had the filter menu we created earlier hidden. If I keep the display settings selected for these bookmarks, then every time I click on them, if I have the filter menu open, it's going to close it. But I don't want that, so I deselect the display option, and now these two bookmarks don't affect what visuals are displayed. They only affect the filtering of the data. And when you select the current page option for a bookmark, it saves the current page as part of the bookmark. This means that when users navigate to that bookmark, they are taken to the same report page where the bookmark was created. For example, over on this other page, I have this little button that has a bookmark associated with it. I created that bookmark on the summary page. So now, when I click on the button on the Encounters page, it takes me back to the page the bookmark was created. When you choose to capture all visuals in a bookmark, Power BI records the state of every visual on the report page. Essentially, it captures the entire state of the report page as it appears at the moment the bookmark is created. On the other hand, selecting Selected Visuals allows you to choose which specific visuals you want to include in the bookmark. To select only certain visuals, first select that option, then click on the visuals you want affected in the selection pane. Control-click for multiple selections. Then update your bookmark. By combining these various settings correctly, you can really take advantage of some subtle but effective interaction that make your Power BI report look and feel more like a custom experience. Thanks for watching. Check out my channel for more Power BI tutorials, and please don't forget to subscribe.